The biggest wildfire ever in Colorado continues to burn, and that tops our news making national headlines this morning. The CalWood Fire is the largest by acreage Boulder County has ever seen, nearly 9,000 acres scorched. Officials say high winds and drought have made the fire move incredibly fast. More than 250 firefighters are trying to tackle the blaze, which is only about 5% contained. Right now, fire crews are trying to protect structures as more than 3,000 people have had to leave their homes. More crews are on the way to help get control of the fire on the ground, and fire officials say that they also hope to begin attacking the fire from the air once the weather clears. The cause of that fire is under investigation.
Well, another rocket launch on Sunday morning for aerospace company SpaceX. The company launched a Falcon 9 rocket at NASA's Kennedy Space Center. This is the company's 14th launch, carrying some 60 Starlink broadcast satellites. Each satellite weighs around 573 pounds. Stacked together, they form the heaviest payload SpaceX has ever launched. And with Sunday's launch, SpaceX will have deployed 835 Starlink satellites to date, including 2 prototype platforms and 883 satellites on 14 Falcon 9 launches. That's since May of 2019. SpaceX says 24 launches are needed to provide global broadband service throughout the Starlink network.
New York City restaurants can now start charging diners a recovery fee. It's all in an effort to get businesses back on track after being shut down due to COVID-19. New York City's council approved the measure last month, and it went into effect over the weekend. The 10% surcharge applies to diners eating indoors and outside. Takeout and delivery orders are excluded. Some business owners say the fee will help cover the cost of additional safety measures that they've put in place, but other restaurants aren't on board, saying the fee will drive customers away or work against their servers. Participating restaurants must clearly display the additional fee on their menus.
With just over 2 weeks till Election Day, President Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden are spending nearly all their time in swing states that could make all the difference. Tracy Potts has the latest on both campaigns and a new deadline for coronavirus relief.
We're going to win the state of Nevada.
With 15 days to go, President Trump is defending his coronavirus response in battleground Nevada.
If I listened totally to the scientists, we would right now have a country that would be in a massive depression.
Democratic nominee Joe Biden in North Carolina.
This president cares more about his Park Avenue perspective on the world, the stock market, than he does about you, because he refuses to follow the science.
Coronavirus cases are soaring. Medical experts predict a tough winter.
The next 6 to 12 weeks are going to be the darkest of the entire pandemic.
America holding out for a vaccine.
The first tranche of people to get vaccinated really won't be protected from the vaccine probably till February and maybe March, and so that's a long way off.
The Trump campaign is defending the president's mostly maskless rallies.
People don't want to be living in fear again in their basements. We're going to be strong, we're going to be safe, but we're not going to be scared here.
Meantime, on Capitol Hill, the clock is ticking on COVID relief. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi set a 48-hour deadline.
The 48 only relates to if we want to get it done before the election, which we do.
Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin are at odds over money for states. They're set to meet again today. Tracy Potts, NBC News.